What was supposed to be a night of celebration in Provo, Utah quickly turned into a night of concern, as a large brush fire broke out in the foothills above the city on the evening of July 4th. Just after 10:40 p.m. local time, firefighters were dispatched to the area below the Bonneville Shoreline Trail near Slate Canyon on Provo's east side. Within minutes, flames began climbing the dry hillside, creating a dramatic glow that could be seen from neighborhoods across the city. The timing made the fire especially alarming. It was Independence Day, one of the busiest nights of the year for fireworks. Thousands of people had gathered throughout Provo to celebrate, including many attending the annual Stadium of Fire event at Lavelle Edwards Stadium. As country music star Brad Paisley performed, spectators noticed a bright orange glow rising from the mountains overlooking the city. Many people began recording the fire, and videos quickly spread across social media as residents tried to understand how serious the situation had become. Emergency crews from the Provo Fire Department responded immediately. As they assessed the blaze, they called for assistance from several fire departments across Utah County. Firefighters worked through the night to stop the flames from spreading farther into the foothills. The fire was initially estimated at about half an acre, but it quickly grew to around 5 acres as it burned through dry brush and vegetation. Fortunately, firefighters had one important advantage. Weather conditions were relatively calm, with very little wind. Fire officials said that likely prevented the flames from spreading much faster. Strong winds can quickly push a brush fire uphill and carry burning embers into new areas, but those conditions were absent that night. By about 12:30 Sunday morning, officials reported that the large flames were no longer active. Firefighters then focused on extinguishing hot spots and making sure the fire did not flare up again. Police asked the public to avoid the Slate Canyon area so emergency crews could work safely. Officials also reminded people not to fly drones near the fire because they can interfere with firefighting aircraft if aerial support becomes necessary. One of the biggest questions now is what caused the fire. Investigators have not announced an official cause, but because the fire started on the 4th of July, many people immediately wondered whether fireworks were involved. Fire officials said they are reviewing videos from the area but emphasized that the investigation is still ongoing. If fireworks are ultimately found to be responsible, it would not be an isolated case. Across the western United States, fireworks frequently ignite brush fires during the summer when dry grass and low humidity make conditions especially dangerous. The fire started in Slate Canyon, a popular hiking and mountain biking area east of Provo that connects to the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. It is an area many local residents know well, making the sight of flames on the hillside even more concerning. Thankfully, no evacuation orders were issued, and firefighters were able to gain control of the blaze before it became a much larger wildfire. As investigators continue working to determine the exact cause, officials are urging residents to follow fire restrictions, avoid activities that could spark new fires, and report any signs of smoke immediately. Wildfires can start in just a few seconds, but containing them often takes hours of difficult work. Thanks to the quick response from firefighters and favorable weather conditions, this fire was stopped before it could threaten more of the surrounding area. As more information becomes available, officials are expected to release updates on the investigation and the fire's final containment status. For now, firefighters appear to have prevented what could have become a much more serious wildfire overlooking the city of Provo.